to another episode of my Tulane Green Wave Dynasty. Well, we are in year 3, week 9. Been a very disappointing 4-4 season, but we are coming off of back-to-back victories in the conference, getting us above 500 in the conference, and we're taking on a Charlotte 49ers team that is 4-0 in the American and 6-2 overall. We are coming off of back-to-back pretty impressive victories over Navy and Rice, but those teams combined have 3 wins, so this should be a major step up in challenge. Thankfully, the game is at home. Let's take a look at what Charlotte has done this year and how they got to this point. So beat Army, lost to Ole Miss by 5, beat App State and Louisville and USF. They lost to Purdue, then beat Memphis, and then beat Tulsa. So as you can see, their overall rating is really, really strong. It is right in the same ballpark as the Green Wave. We're at an 86 overall. They're at an 84. Let's take a look at their roster and see what they got going on this year. So things start off with quarterback Max Brown, who is back yet again under center. He has been now a multiple-year starter for them, and he is continued to improve, and he is doing so again, putting up his best season by a pretty large margin so far. His highest completion percentage and his highest yards per attempt, while his touchdown to interception ratio is as good as it's ever been. Good athlete, good arm, really accurate on the run, and breaks sacks really well. His accuracies in general are just okay. Kelman is back as their starting running back again with Reed behind him. So 2 good tailbacks. Good wide receivers as Jarius Mack and DeJuan Thomas are both back. Evan Alcia, this is essentially the same team that we have played now 3 years in a row on offense as far as the skill positions are concerned, and here at Dupree at tight end. The offensive line has an outstanding center in Isaiah Bulladick, but he is hurt. So it'll be John Ugunle as their starter there, so that's at least a positive. And a really high-end right guard here in Mo Clipper. So the right side of the offensive line is good. The left side is not. Still have Demon Clowney around. He has given us problems in the past and has definitely made some really good plays against us. Kendall Brown, Marco Newman. So really, really, really good defensive line. Could really struggle to run the football here against them. Linebackers are athletic enough. They're not superstars. Keone Denny being their best one there. Cornerbacks, good size there in Balfour, who I think has had an interception in both games that we have played against him. Clink Scales had a really good game against us last year. Good size, pretty good speed, no real weakness as far as that is concerned. Clink Scales being 5'8", if you can maybe get the right matchup with him, that could be something we could look at. See if they're playing Neal or Black. Neal is the much better athlete. Black is looking like the better overall player. This is a pretty solid Charlotte team that really is pretty even with us. This will be a 5 o'clock game, so not a night game for us. Let's see what I want to rock with. I think maybe just going with the alternates. Actually, we'll go with the all green. Do they have something that's pretty cool here or no? Yeah, we'll just go with their current away right here. So the all white for them. Let's see if we can take care of business, get a 3-game win streak going. Still trying to build some momentum. We've been able to run the football much better recently. Hopefully that does continue today. It's a really big game for us. We're at 4-4. You don't want to fall back below 500. We're trying to make the conference championship game again. We are the defending champions in the conference after losing in the conference championship game in year 1 to UTSA. This is a big challenger and a big threat, though, to our conference title here in Charlotte, who we have had success against so far in this series. Let's see who is going to get the ball first, as it will be the 49ers, as we send Carroll out there to kick it away. Boots it pretty much out of the back of the end zone. Taking for a touchback, and Charlotte will come out here. We'll start off first. Again, we see Max Brown having a fantastic season. Just got over the 2,000-yard passing mark. Having the best season of his career. can we disrupt them? I think that's going to be the big key here. It's going to be a RPO here on the first play. I believe that's a catch out to Austin for a gain of 7. You know they're going to run the ball a lot with Kelman. It's a carry for him here. Kilgore, nice tackle there. Still ends up being a 2-yard gain, though. Just 3 down linemen got to be ready for the run. Got a 4-wide receiver look working here, though, and it is going to be a pass. Brown, oh, nice play by Cade Olson as Brown had stepped up in the pocket, was about to scramble, easily getting the first down, but Olson makes a last-ditch dive, wraps him up there for the sack. Cade Olson's been a little up and down here. It's his first year as a starter. But did get to the backfield there and was just able to wrap up Brown. That gives Cade Olson 3.5 sacks now on the season. Tulane able to get off the field there. Force a 3 and out on that first possession. Bueno going to call for the fair catch. And we will see Trey Bueno and that offense come out here. Alec Imanner, of course, has been sensational. Been a little slow, though, over the past couple of weeks, as the run game has really gotten going for Tulane, and the emergence of Trey Bueno, who has just been absolutely on fire here. And this is going to be a carry to Brown. A really nice carry there to start things off. It's a gain of 13. Again, they have really worked to get this run game going. It's been a lot better here the past couple of weeks. This is going to be a power O. Browning loses a yard there. Not a whole lot of room for him to operate. But they've done a really nice job of kind of getting that run game going. It was massively important for Tulane to do so, as true freshman Celessi Chin is that quarterback, has had a lot of pressure on him. He will step back here for wide receivers, dump it off to Browning. Gets a couple of blocks, and Browning just going to step out of bounds there. 3 plays, 3 touches for him. We do now see Finnerty for the first time. They go back to this pistol, 2 tight end look. Finnerty has been kind of the cog that helped change the style. Does go for a 2-yard loss there again. This is a really good defensive front. A lot of talent. Demon Clowney in particular, a really good football player. 4 down lineman, double stack set. Chin takes the snap. We're trying to get the screen out to Imanner, or the RPO out there to him. He's just a short gain. So it's up a 3rd and 9. Chin has 4 wide receivers, takes the snap. We'll try to throw this one wide, and he does get it to Shaz Preston for the first down completion. Ken has not been asked to do a whole lot here over the last couple of weeks, but has still made some really nice throws as Browning gets a carry. It's a gain of 5. So they've had success the past couple of weeks, but this feels like a real test to kind of see where this run game actually is. This is a much better defensive front than we have seen here over the past couple of weeks. It's going to be important to see how well we match up. This is now a 3rd and 2. We're going to see Sampson come out here to get a snap here on the 3rd and 2. They go 4 wide receivers. Sampson, of course, an excellent athlete. He's just going to blast it straight up the middle. Got great blocking. He's going to easily get the first down, get inside the 15. We see Celestia Chin come back out there now. On the ready. 4 wide receivers. Chin takes the snap. Chin's just going to scramble and kind of just duck down there after a gain of 3. Trey Martin on the tackle there. They stay with that 4 wide receiver look. Chin takes it. It's a handoff to Browning. Gets good blocking, and Browning's going to get a first down. 1st and goal there at the 3. Decided to bring a tight end Myrtle out here. Still 3 wide receivers though. Jen takes the snap and try to lob this to Manor, who brings it in and gets a touchdown, and Tulane gets a great start. Really nice, accurate throw there. Alec Manor. I believe that's his 10th receiving touchdown of the season. Chin, they just get him there on the first down. Wide side of the field, give him what is essentially a fade situation. Manor breaks open immediately, gets the throw, gets both feet in bounds, it looks like. Tulane with the early score. Helmke comes out, knocks it in, and it is 7-0. A 12-play, 73-yard drive. The big third down conversion on a 3rd and 7 to throw over to the right side. Preston holds strong there and able to run the ball a little bit against Charlotte's front. This is likely as talented a team as we're going to see the rest of this regular season. 3 wide receivers and a tight end. Brown back to pass. Going to try to dump it off to Kelman. Really nice open field tackle from Kilgo, though. It ends up being a loss of 3. It's going to be a run to Kelman. Nice job there by Lewis and Kilgo. Wrap him up. Sets now a 3rd and 8. Oh, and they set up the screen, and Lewis can't get through the block. It's going to be a fumble, but Charlotte recovers it anyway. Looks like it's going to be held for review. Not that it matters. It's a first down either way. Lewis just ended up in a bad situation there, one-on-one. Empty set. Brown, of course, does have wheels. You have to be wary of that. Nice throw there underneath. Able to find Dupree. Ends up being just a gain of 2, though. Throw over to the right side, goes out of bounds. We have 1st and 10. Throw underneath to Kelman. Be a gain of 7. It's going to be a read option. Nice play there from Brown. Ivory on the tackle, but it does go for a first down. Charlotte now is in rhythm. Luckily, they do have Dupree lining up in the backfield with Kelman lining up in the slot. So if they do decide to run, it should at least be a positive. It's a quick RPO. Really nice open field tackle there from Alta Smith. They continue with the hurry up, though. The trio over on the left side. They'll throw this on the underneath zig. It's going to be a first down. Rogers on the tackle. It's going to be a run this time. Dupree gets the carry. It's a gain of 5. Charlotte doing a really nice job moving it right now. Kind of a 2 tight end set, but it's a running back and wide receiver there, with the tight end actually being in at running back. Brown's going to scramble out, gets the first down, and slides down. Got to shake something up here. I think if you're Tulane, might seem a little pressure here coming off the edge. It's going to be a run. Dupree's wrapped up in the backfield. Gain of 1. They still hurry it up. They got a tight end working in the backfield. They are still hurrying it up nonstop. Carry to Dupree. 3rd and 2 now. He's going to scramble and finds his man, Jarius Mack. Gets underneath the defense and gets on the board with a touchdown. Really, really nice drive there for Charlotte. Able to respond and go right down the field. That hurry up is giving Tulane fits there. 14 play, 73-yard drive. Got to see how Tulane's going to adjust to that. Just nickel and diming them to death with a little bit of like read option mixed in there as well. Let's see. They decide to attack. It's 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends. Chin ends up going empty, takes the snap. They dump this to Myrtle. That's just going to get knocked away though. Now you're kind of in that bad spot. 2nd and 10. Chin takes the snap. Going to try to float this over to Myrtle. Cannot hold it. Set up for a really tough play here. 3rd and 10. Trying to give Bueno a chance there underneath. Ends up being just a gain of 6. Now it'll be the end of the first quarter where Tulane is going to have to punt it away here. To start things off. So, really nice first drive for Tulane. Bad second drive. Charlotte was the exact opposite. Go 3 and out on their opening drive. Then drive right down the field and score. Three wide receivers. Kelman is in the backfield. Going to be tackled down there, a gain of 8. Direct snap to Kelman. He's got a gaping hole. Going to get inside the 35. Tulane. Got to figure something out right now. Got to get something going here on defense. It's going to be a read option. Nice play there from Rogers. Able to read that, wrap him up. Trips on the left side. 2nd and 10. Brown calling an audible. There's going to be a pass. Gets a nice throw off there to Alston. Gets inside the 10. Okay. Kelman in the backfield, a little exhausted. Brown takes the snap. It is going to be a carry to him, and there is just no stopping him. Kelman goes right into the end zone and scores. The hurry up is given Tulane fits. Wow. 14-7 lead here for Charlotte. All right, Tulane. Gotta go figure something out in Walters. It's a nice return up to the 26. Thought he might get a seam there. 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends. Nice run there. In a 3, actually. Like it's going to be more. Stick with the 2 tight ends, but we do see Browning out there now. Chin takes the snap. Bueno's got a chance to even leaving. Oh, and it's knocked away. Really nice play. I believe that's Clinkscales there. Really, really nice play from him. Now going to set up a 3rd and 7. Chin takes the snap. He's going to try to get it off. He's going to get hit. Tulane's woes starting to come back around again here. finding himself in 3rd and longs is just not a winning formula. Not consistently blocking well enough for that. Past couple of weeks, been able to win because they've been able to run the football. Chin tried to take the deep shot to Bueno there on the 2nd down. It just didn't work out. Play action. Oh, what a throw. Thankfully, Maxwell Jordan was able to knock that one away from Dupree. 2nd and 10. Be a carry to Kelman. Breaks the tackle. Jeremiah Jolly does cut him down. Now a 3rd and inches. It's not a good look here. 4 wide receivers. They go in there to try to run it or stop the run, and they do. Kilgo attacks, does enough to trip him up. Rogers cleans up Kelman there for a loss of yards, and Tulane's defense rises to the occasion there just when they needed it. Bueno doesn't have enough room there. Bueno sent in motion. Just a little jet pass to him, gets enough of a block. Now he's just trying to see if he can make a play. A nice spin move. That ball is going to get recovered, thankfully, for Tulane. I think he was down anyway. I don't know whether or not they'll even do review it. I don't think it matters. Let's see. They decide to do here. 1st and 10. 3 wide receivers. Jen takes the snap. It's a handoff to Browning. So far, he's had more success than his partner, Finnerty. Jen takes the snap. He's going to dump this to Myrtle, who gets the 1st down. There's a flag on the play, though. Going to be a hold on Tulane. Okay. 2nd and 16 now. Andrew Cannon. Does like to hold on occasion. 4 wide receiver look here. 2nd and 16. Chin steps back. Tries to just throw the screen, but Browning gets held up there by Coates. That ends up being a massive loss of yards there again. Chin on the 3rd and 23, just going to take the snap. He's going to try to float this to Isle Manor, who's got his man beat. Isle Manor against slot corners has been a cheat code the past 2 seasons for Tulane. How they were able to get that one to strike. Don't understand the press defense. Jen just throws him open there. Really nice throw, really nice catch. Isle Manor trying to make some plays here early. Chin. It's a carry to Browning, but they run blitz it. Didn't have enough blockers there for it. Damian Crocker able to run him down. Here we go. Chin, it's a handoff to Finnerty. It's another flag on the play. Okay. Back it up again. Brady Rentz. I think that's the 1st flag I've ever seen called on him. 2nd and 22. I'll have a whole lot of plays for this in the old playbook here. Chin just going to drop back and try to take a shot. Chin's going to have room to scramble. Slides down, picks up a gain of 17 there, so it's up a 3rd and 5. At least giving themselves a chance to make this happen here. Chin on the 3rd and 5. 1 wide receiver on the left side by himself. He's going to get this over to Bueno, who makes the catch, gets up the field almost to the 20. A huge scramble from Chin, really helping out now. Still got that bunch set on the right side. Chin Just a handoff to Browning. Finishes with physicality. Gets a gain of 6 there. 2nd and 4. Carry to Finnerty. It's a flag on the play. Holds are killing this drive for Tulane. The 3rd one they've had on this single drive. 2nd and 12. Jen takes the snap. It's this one to Browning. We get 6 of those back. Third and 6. Chen in rhythm here. Chen takes the snap. Gets hit as he tries to deliver it. Demon Clowney again making his presence felt. Youngke is out to kick a field goal. It's up and it is good. Does cut the lead a bit, but Tulane is still trailing, able to put together a good drive there, largely thanks to Celeste Chen having a couple of really nice plays. The offensive line really letting them down on that drive. 3 holding calls. The fact that they're able to get any points there is insane. So it's 2 minutes. Tulane does get the ball to start the second half. Can they keep Charlotte from scoring here? Throws it out to the left. 2-minute warning. Nice game there, and they decide to go empty. It's a huge game for Tulane. There's 3 guys around Thomas there. He just finds the soft spot in between them. Got him open again. Thomas back-to-back plays. Throw over the left side. It's going to be a first down. They're eating them up right now. Tulane has not been able to get pressure. That's been the big thing so far. Brown is having plenty of time to throw it. Brown trying to scramble. Rogers able to at least make the play. They're in the open field holding to just a gain of 3. Charlotte will call a timeout. Kelman makes 2 guys miss. 1st and goal at the 7. They call another timeout. Tulane's in a bad spot if they give up a touchdown here. They just can't. They're not getting any pressure. Seemed like Wiggins was kind of coming on here in the past couple of weeks, but he has done nothing so far. And what is a good matchup for him? Thrown out of bounds. Just Brown's 2nd incomplete pass. Brown, that one is a bad decision, and Altus Smith may have just made a game-changing pick 6, trying to run a little bit more of the clock out, but Altus Smith, a 93-yard pick 6 when his team needed it the most. Let's take a look at the replay here. Altus Smith, Max Brown ends up just throwing that wide side of the field, throws that really, really late. Altus Smith easily cutting it off, gets down the sideline. Sorry, I want to take get a thumbnail out of that. That was a massive play not just for this game, but as you start, if we somehow, if Tulane can win this game, what that would mean for this season, potentially down the line. As Helmke shanks that one, so Charlotte's going to have excellent field position here.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Okay. 17-14. Now you got to hold them here again. Bad kickoff, gave them excellent field position. Throw over to the right side. The 3 goes out of bounds. Charlotte has just one time out left.
Okay, ready? Come on, set.
Go 4 wide receivers. Got to be a hold. Got to be a hold on that play. Got to be a hold. And it is a hold, thankfully. A lot of that clock ran out there, too, as Brown has to slide down. Back him up. Clock does stop on the penalty, though. Thought there might be a hold here again. Seen a lot of holds today. I think we'll actually just decline that. We will. Clock still stops, though. 9 seconds. Hits his guy in the helmet there, trying to throw it across. Brown now a little off, just the interception. Gonna try to go for the Hail Mary. He throws it. 2 guys in the vicinity. Don't pick it off. Thankfully, that does not somehow go to be a touchdown or a catch for Charlotte. Tulane, thanks to the Altus Smith pick 6. Being the big difference so far in this game, giving them the lead, thankfully, a 93-yard pick 6. Tulane's been pretty good on third downs. If they've gotten Charlotte to third downs, they've been pretty good, but Charlotte has been really, really explosive. They ran the ball extremely well. Brown just happened to make this mistake right there really late on the throw. Altus Smith undercut it, just not a throw at all you would expect from the senior that's having such a fantastic season. Tulane is up 3 as we start the second half with a chance now to extend that lead. Bueno. It's a decent return. Let's see what they could maybe do here. Let's see. They go 3 wide. Fly Chen's going to call an audible. It's going to be a delay game. It'll be quicker at the audibles there. Ends up being a delay game to start the second half. Tulane has done a really, really bad job of getting out of their own way. I will say that.
On the set.
Let's see what kind of look we get here. Chen's going to take the snap. They're just dumping this short to Preston as nobody stayed on him. They tried to set up the deep shot to Browning, but 2 guys went with him. Chen ends up just breaking it down, throwing it over to Preston. This is now a carry for Browning. It's a gain of 4. And a nice job of cutting back up the field there. 3rd and 2. Chen takes it. Gonna try to get this one out to Myrtle, but he's gonna get wrapped up in the backfield. Try to get it out wide to him, but Garrett James, who's made some plays against us in the past, does so again there. Harrell has to punt it away. So Charlotte did what they had to do there. They got off the field. Tulane's defense now looking to make plays. Had the really good opening drive and have gotten the pick 6. Charlotte has largely done really, really well on offense. It starts off there with the first down, lead to Mack. Kind of a 2 tight end look, but it is a wide receiver there at one of them. This is going to be a play action, little screen. Golly. Ain't a 4 there somehow. Yeah, it's 4 wide receivers out there on the field, so a lot of speed even in these quote-unquote tight end spots. Run to Kelman, at least force him to go back up the middle, but it is a huge carry as Charlotte is doing an excellent job of run blocking thus far. More of a stereotypical 4 wide receiver pistol look here. Is a throw. It is caught from Thomas. Ivory right there on the tackle. They go empty. It's his man, and Kelman is going to take the quick out for a score. A quick touchdown, Charlotte, with a great opening drive for them here in the second half. Go right down the field, retake the lead. Kelman is already at like 100. I know he's over 120. I think he's over 130 total yards now. There's still 8 minutes left here in the third quarter. Bueno, let's take it out, see if we can make a play here. Got the speed, gets up to the 20, but no more. All right, see if Tulane can avoid some of these holding penalties that are really hurting these drives. Chin takes the snap. He's going to take a sack. Loss of 3. Did not really like the way the run play looked like it might set up there. Chin, they decide to go empty. It's a 2nd and 13. Chin takes the snap. Try to throw this one wide to Bueno, but got it too far inside. It's up a 3rd and 13. Chin takes the snap. Try to get this one over to Imander, but Tulane's going to have to punt it away. Just a really, really bad offensive possession there. Decided to audible on the first down, which ends up being a 3-yard sack. Can't get anything going in the passing game. As Charlotte now, with a 4-point lead, has a really good shot here. Excellent field position of lengthening that lead. Got to tackle well in space. Ends up handing it off an RPO. Kilgo with a nice tackle. It's still a first down. Throws that one out of bounds. That's almost a backwards pass. Don't call it, though. Gets that one way across, and it's another just great throw. Block up perfectly, but they do get the sack. Rogers gets the 8-yard sack. They send the pressure. Brown could not find the man he wanted to there quickly. Tries to scramble out, but Rogers able to bring him down before he escaped the pocket. 2nd and 18. Somebody make a play. That's another sack as Hamilton and Wiggins combine. Sets up a 3rd and 25 now. Can you get off the field here? At least force a field goal at worst case. Throws the seam. That one is picked off. Maxwell Jordan in the end zone. A huge mistake there for Charlotte. I guess it's not really that big of a mistake. You want to try to just dump that off and maybe get a field goal situation. Instead, it ends up working essentially as a punt, but Maxwell Jordan continues his strong redshirt freshman campaign. Able to make the play there. Two tight end set. Bueno is in motion. They get it to him, and he's got blocking. It's going to end up being a hold. I don't understand how they even had time to hold on that ball. Second and 19. Create the really good first down play. Sheehan tries to get that over to Browning. Browning gets up. Gain of 7. Four wide. Sheehan second and 12. He takes the snap. Just a little off there on the throw. Manor tried to one-hand it, could not bring it down. Sheehan takes the snap. He's just going to go straight down the field to Bueno, who cannot catch it. It gets knocked away, and Tulane again does such a nice job of getting off the field on defense, and the offense just cannot make the play, and it is not a great punt. Thomas has room to return it. It's across midfield. The penalties on the offensive line have been killers. I mean, the first down play would have been a first down if I didn't know that it was going to be a hold. I mean, you just can't. Really, really hard time with that. Just backing us up. We're playing every possession behind the chains. That's going to be another sack. Quincy Wiggins gets through 3 sacks here now. All in pretty quick succession. 3rd and 13. You don't have your sub guys out there playing linebacker. Got to make the play here, and he's going to get knocked away. What a play. Tulane's defense rising to the occasion here. These last 2 drives, Charlotte's having to punt it away. Gets it off. That was going to go into the end zone. Let's try this again. 3 wide receiver look. A lot of guys around the line of scrimmage. Jen takes it. It's just going to be a run, but they blow it up. Second and 10. Still go 3 wide receivers. Chen sends his man in motion, tries to get that out to Browning, gets just enough blocking, and Browning able to spring that for a first down. Gets inside of his blockers, they hold their man, get the first down. Should be a carry to Finnerty. They blow it up. Didn't like the setup, but scared to go away from it. Second and 12, Chen takes the snap. He gets instant pressure, but Chen is able to get out, uses his legs, and gets the first down. Clowney gave up outside containment there. Chen read it immediately. Able to get outside. Now they send Bueno in motion. He gets the pass. He does not have the speed. Neal with an excellent tackle there on the outside. This is a good Charlotte team. Said it in the preview. They got ways to really hurt an offense. Chen drops back, takes the snap, tries to get that to Manor, but takes the hit, and it causes inaccuracy. Somebody's got to make a play. 3rd and 12. Takes it. Gonna get this over to Ironmanner, who makes the 3rd down catch. Trust in wide receiver 1 when in doubt. Double stack look. Jen takes it. It's going to be a handoff to Browning. Needed just an extra second there as we head to the 4th quarter. Charlotte is up. Tulane find a way. Look at Brown's just distribution. He has been so good. Again, I mean, the 2 interceptions obviously are ugly, with one of them being an Altus Smith pick 6. As I mean, they just have.
Got it.
Tulane has really struggled on offense, and credit to Charlotte. Chin takes the snap, tries to tuck that, and Otis makes a play, or Coach, whatever his name is.
On the set.
3rd and 11.
Griffin.
Chin takes the snap. He's just going to lob this to Ironmanner, who cannot bring it down. It's a 4th and 11 at the 45. Just out of curiosity, Bueno on the other side. I think the safety ended up cheating that way. Oh, he was open. I could have made that throw. Could have made that happen. 4th and 11 at their 45.
Ready, set.
Let's see what this looks like. Chin takes the snap. We're trying to throw a bullet into Ironmanner. He just drops what would have been a 1st down. Ironmanner, of all people, just drops that over the middle. Just drops it on the 4th down. Big time throw. It's a handoff to Kelman. Excellent play there from Mekhi Williams. Able to bring him down. Tulane decides to get gutsy there. Not knowing how many more stops their defense can get here in a row. It's going to be a run to Kelman. It's a gain of 10. Be a throw again. Gets it out wide. Gain of 6 there for Thomas. That's his man. Thomas now over the century mark. Play action, and just what a throw, man. Max Brown. Somebody just make a play. It'll be just a power read, and Brown is going to take it into the end zone. As Tulane's offense has stalled in this 2nd half, I mean, the defense has certainly made plays and has gotten stops. I don't know how many more stops that they have left in them. Went for the 4th down, and of all people, Alec Ironmanner with a drop on the 4th and 10, absolute laser, and Charlotte responds with a really quick touchdown. An 11-point lead, certainly not over. But this is a Tulane team that has just not really done anything. Gets it over to Myrtle, gets up the field, gain of 9. Now a lot is going to be asked here of Chin. Let's get that out to Myrtle, who's able to get the 1st down at least. They are just keying in what Tulane is trying to do. And credit to them for doing so, of course. Chin going to take it. He's even, he's leaving. That one almost intercepted. McGuire did a really nice job of getting back on the other side of the field there. Thought that that was an opening, but it was not. Not at all. Not even close to being an opening, actually. Chin takes the snap. What a throw, but he can't keep his feet in bounds. 3rd and 10. Malachi Manor one-on-one, single high safety. Take the snap, just get it out there to him. Come on, Al Manor. Oh, and it's picked off by Balfour, who continues his success against Tulane. Got the one-on-one coverage. You try to go to Elikai Manor. Balfour just makes a play. I mean, you just have to get aggressive here if you're Tulane, right? It's going to be a run to Kelman, and he gets just outstanding blocking. Gets a first down. This has been a really tough year for this Tulane offense. I mean, back-to-back really good games because you're able to run the football. As soon as you get back into the even level of competition, though, and things just really wilter again. I don't think Chin has had the most luck. The offensive line having issues has not helped. Tulane desperately needs a turnover here. So run to Kelman. They do a nice job swarming him there. 3rd and 9. And you force a field goal here. Make it just a 2-touchdown game. Browning goes wide and has the man. Wayne Thomas's 10th catch. What a play from Brown. Just excellent. Thomas scores. And now Tulane is getting buried, which has happened a couple of times this season. This offense is yet again just really, really struggling in the second half. I mean, have not scored since midway through the second quarter. Yeah, I mean, just people aren't making plays. I don't think Chin has been awful, but it's not been a good game at all. Chin takes the snap, try to throw a bullet, and he just throws another interception, and now things are really falling apart as Tulane almost gives up a pick 6. And I think at this point you might as well take the just see what somebody else has got maybe. Kelman takes it in, easily scores. And in front of the home crowd, Tulane is going to suffer a 4th, really a 3rd, really, really bad loss. They do have another 10-point loss on the resume that I'm not counting in my head, but South Alabama, Charlotte, Kansas State, these have been eventually really, really ugly losses. Just nothing really to hang the hat on, unfortunately. Gonna lob this to Bueno, and that time he breaks free. And he is going to score a touchdown there. Able to get the slot fade to work finally. Obviously, too little, too late. Does at least make the stats look better. Elke's kick is up. It is good. Back to being an 18-point game. And maybe if you somehow get a turnover here, but Charlotte is cooking right now. Penalties really ended up hurting Tulane in this game. put us behind the sticks, made it where we had to throw the ball a lot more than what I wanted to and what I thought the identity of this team had become. But credit to Charlotte. I mean, they have made plays that we have not. 3rd and 11. Please get off the field here. I don't even know that they're, I guess we'll say they're going to throw it. It's going to be a handoff to Kelman and just over pursuit from Rodgers there, and he just kind of easily slips right by him. Wraps him up.
42 Spider.
Stretch play. Maxwell Jordan makes the tackle.
On the ready.
Maybe we just need to come to the realization that maybe this Tulane team is just not as good as the overall shows. Teams that can match their physicality and not allow Tulane to consistently run the football have had a lot of success stopping this offense. Nice tackle there in the open field by Agu.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, just could not get the, other than that one to Bueno there, just could not get the big shots to fall. Just couldn't. Credit to Charlotte. They made plays on it. But Tulane just could not get the big play to work. The quote-unquote bailouts that you kind of have to have at times when your offensive line is putting you in 2nd and 16, 2nd and 18s. Charlotte, for the most part, did a really, really nice job stopping the screen game. And it continued to play a part. 2 tight ends here. Have to certainly think they're going to run the football. Nope. Drop it back to pass, and they do. Lane gets a stop. Let's call a timeout. We're going to try to kick a field goal from here. Big time kick here. It is up, and it is good. Okay. So they extend the lead now up to a full 3 scores. I think you're going to see Celeste Chin in this offense just try to see what they can create. Yeah, his team is there's not a lot of consistency, unfortunately. Chin is going to get sacked there pretty quickly. Second and 16.
29.
Puts this over to Bueno, who gets it, gets out of bounds. I think the game turned when I decided to go for it on the 4th down. And gutsy, maybe a dumb call. I've certainly made plenty of them in this series. It's called a timeout. But trying to go for it on the 4th down, we had been getting stops, but I was not at all comfortable that those were going to last for any significant amount of time. And was really just trying to make something happen. Unfortunately, it didn't work. Manor dropped it. Yeah, this has been a rough one for sure. Chin here is going to drop back, take it. Oh, able to make a nice find there to Preston, gets up the field. Chin, I think, can make plays. I'll ask and see if he stepped out of bounds, I guess. Maybe he did. Chin with a nice play there.
On the double.
They played a lot of too high safety, which has definitely affected. Too high safety with the press has caused us a problem. Myrtle just gets decleated, somehow catches that. But again, just have not been able to create big plays down the field. Chin here going to try to scramble, get a couple of yards. almost think it's time to revisit this playbook too. Ah, man, with the grab there.
Ready up. Easy.
I'm gonna try to throw that to Bueno. Just drops it. Chin just dropped an absolute bucket there. Ball's in the play. Let's just go back to it and see if it gets. Oh, it was there again. Okay. Might be a play to look out for. Might be something. He's got enough speed if we can kind of play the corner. Excuse me, play the safety there. Might could create some shots there. Chin takes the snap. He's even, he's leaving. That's a touchdown. So does get the touchdown back, does Trey Bueno. So Tulane does a nice job, at least on that drive. Obviously, way too little, too late. Finally hitting a couple of big pass plays. Just, I don't have a good answer. Definitely been a very frustrating season. One of the more frustrating seasons I've had in a football game in general. Even just obviously off screen since I just started the YouTube channel. But I don't have a good answer. I don't know if I got too used to Mario Williams and Imander just being able to bail us out down the field. I don't think Chin is inaccurate. I think I maybe made a couple of poor decisions in this game. We just don't seem to be as good defensively at all. I think that's been a problem. I get really nervous. Pass rush is really inconsistent. That's probably going to drop us back down in championship contender. So thinking about it from like a recruiting perspective, and Celeste Chin and Trey Bueno as their championship contender is the deal breaker for them. Really the only positive you had from like Bueno's standpoint is he's breaking out. Chin being a first-year starter, maybe you can convince them to stay if it gets to that point. We really needed to win out. That obviously puts us in a bind. I would say that the conference championship hopes are pretty much null and void at this point. Total yards are pretty much exactly the same. They heavily outrushed us from a yardage perspective. We had to throw the ball a lot more, and they still did it more successfully than us. We were actually better than them on third downs. Didn't make one first down or fourth down. They did not. Turnovers ended up being even, including us getting a pick six. I mean, we won time of possession, but it was just not, I don't know. It just, I mean, I think the game is closer than what this appeared. One of their interceptions was pretty much a pick six as well. This is frustrating. Chin, 25-44, 325, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. Run game was not good. We have had success the past couple of weeks. That came crashing back down to earth. Browning, I think, in spurts had success running the football. Finnerty had almost, obviously had nothing today. Chin provided some plays with his leg. Sampson's one play out there was for a good run. Bueno 7 for 167, 2 touchdowns. Browning found some room. Imander found the end zone, but had a crucial drop. Myrtle with 2 drops himself. Preston did have a couple of nice plays. Way too many penalties. I guess that's the big thing. I guess I forgot to bring up with this. Does it show penalty yards here? Yeah, so we had 6 penalties, 45 yards. Really ended up hurting us in that standpoint. The offensive line, stuff you just can't do. We can't have that. Rentz was called on 2 holes. Landry Cannon called on 1. Gunter was called on 1. Ivory leads the way with 10 tackles. Lewis and Kilgo with 8 behind him. Tackles for loss, we had 2 for Hamilton, Wiggins, Rogers, and then 1 from Smith, Kilgo, and Olsen. Sacks, 1.5 for Wiggins, a sack for Rogers and Olsen, and a half sack from Hamilton and Ferrier. Interceptions, you had an Altus Smith 97-yard interception touchdown, and Maxwell Jordan had one of his own. As we move over to the Charlotte side of the ball, Max Brown had a really good day. The 2 interceptions were fine. Obviously, one of them was a really bad decision late on the throw that ended up being the pick 6. The other one was more of like a punt on a long 3rd down type of play, which is fine. But yeah, 30 for 39, 308 yards. I mean, he largely chefed us up. Really cooked the defense outside of those 2 throws. Kelman dominated us. 2 touchdowns on the ground, one through the air. Dwayne Thomas torched us again. Jarius Mack found the end zone as well. Thought that their offensive line held up a lot better than ours did. Obviously, they ran the ball much better than we did. Ball 4, again, 9 tackles, interception. Had a big day against us. Dini, 5 tackles, interception as well. Got into the backfield a lot. Coach had a really nice day against us. Brown as well. Just really could not do a whole lot against this front. Kendall Brown, a sack and a half, and Coates with a half sack. Really disappointing. We badly needed that game. As we're going through the roster, I knew that it would end up being a tough matchup. We didn't do enough taking care of the football, and the penalties certainly really hurt us. But that's, it is what it is. They took advantage of the situations and did what needed to do. We do get Angelo Ismail from Tucker, Georgia to commit. We also got, that was a 4-star defensive end. We got a 4-star defensive tackle here in DeMario Toon to commit. So that at least seems to have helped out. But we're losing, getting locked out on a lot of these other guys here. Championship contender. We are, championship contender. That's going to be one that hurts. That's going to be one that hurts. As we got locked out of Greason here. I'm sure playing style, actually. Okay. And Mapu decides not to come to us. He commits to Miami. Left for that a lot of the way. Yeah, don't have Alton Smith as your conference defensive player of the week. Don't have a lot of good answers. I don't. I just don't. We cannot consistently run the football. Celessi Chin is potentially going to transfer. Do you take that and see what you maybe have in Petway or Waddle or Jennings? How do we get the run game going? Thought that we kind of had it going strong there. Had back-to-back pretty strong efforts there from Browning. And Finnerty has had success. But that just collapsed there in that game. Bueno is now over the 1,000-yard mark. Oh, his proximity is okay. His deal breaker is proximity to home, so we should be okay there. Manor obviously can't come back. He's still having a fantastic campaign, but drops are becoming an issue for him for sure. Preston had a pretty solid game. Browning is at least being used pretty effectively there out of the backfield. Leading tackler is Rogers and Lewis behind him. If you want to pause on somebody in particular, you certainly can. As far as major positives over the course of the entire team, where it stands right now, Maxwell Jordan, I think, is going to be a player. I think he has been really good playing strong safety for us, really fits his archetype really well. Done a nice job in space, tackles for loss, 2 interceptions. Kilgo continues to blossom. I think you continue to see him grow moving forward. Jeremiah Jolly, I feel like is doing pretty good. There's a couple of times him and Jordan take bad angles, which is going to happen. Wiggins put together a trio of strong games here in a row. Obviously, he was a major impact last year, getting back into form. And I think that for the most part, Celessi Chin has been solid. I don't think it's been exceptional. The turnovers are problemsome. The completion percentage is not great. He's off target on some throws for sure. He does provide you stuff in the run game. You have to be careful with him because he will fumble it. Browning, I still think ran the ball well that day. I thought he did a nice job finishing runs with physicality, falling forward. Finnerty, I still think he got the potential to be a pretty good running back for us moving forward. Caps are in a pretty good spot. Just need to keep letting him progress. Obviously, Bueno, true freshman, 5-star, Jim, star development has has obviously broken out. He is a superstar, and it is showing. Just on an absolute tear, and had a big fourth quarter there that really boosted up his stats, of course. But shows off the explosiveness. He's got 3 receptions over 80 yards, another one over 70. So creates the big plays, but we've got to find the intermediate stuff. I know I'm kind of rambling here a little bit but trying to talk it through. Now we're at 4-5 with what is still one of the better offenses in the country from a yardage perspective. Scoring is obviously not near as great, but as we're looking at, let's look at conversions. I think this is the big thing. Is we've been a team that's been over 50% the past 2 years, and I bet we're at like 40%. Let's see, where are we at? Actually at 46. We're actually higher than I thought, but it has been. We had a couple of good weeks in a row, which certainly helped that number. We haven't been great on 4th downs, and I like to be aggressive. But we're in a pretty tough spot. There's the chance that, Tulsa 6-2 UAB, 4-4 UTSA. Those are going to be tough matchups. Can you win 2 of those 3 and go bowling, or do we go from a playoff to no bowl game? That would be crazy. I would have told you before the year starts, but we're not playing very good ball right now. But yeah, I think that will close it out. Oh, actually, got to do the top 25 scores from last week. So we had Tennessee over LSU, Virginia Tech over Wake Forest, West Virginia over Arizona, Miami over Georgia Tech, Georgia over Arkansas, Michigan over Minnesota, Penn State over Northwestern, Notre Dame over Navy, Ohio State barely over Maryland, Kansas State big over Cincinnati, Stanford over Syracuse, Pitt over North Carolina, Mississippi State over Auburn, USC over Rutgers, Clemson over Cal, Florida State over Duke, Houston over Utah, TCU over Georgia State, Texas Tech over Arizona State, Oregon over Oklahoma State, Florida over South Carolina, Texas A&M over Ole Miss. If you enjoy the content and enjoy kind of the struggles that we're going through here for sure in year 3, please like and subscribe. Check out my Georgia Dynasty that's also on College Football 25 on the channel. And check out my Atlanta Hawks franchise on NBA 2K25. And until next time, thank you so much for tuning in. Peace.